my name is Ashli Cooper. I'm a member of DFW NORML, and I'm honored that I get to share my story with all of you wonderful people today. As you see me today, I am a strong, healthy 19-year-old woman. But let me rewind about 14 years, and you would be seeing a 5-year-old girl in a hospital bed. I was diagnosed at the age of 5 with cancer, a severe malignant brain tumor, to be more specific. As you can probably imagine, this news set in harshly and suddenly for my family. They soon discovered that they didn't have long to find a treatment for me. In the beginning, they had no idea how difficult of a challenge it would be for them to find me treatment. My treatment started in the year 2000 when I was 5 years old in Lubbock, Texas. I was given my first diagnosis and began going through chemotherapy for 3 months before they determined that it was completely ineffective. From that point on, throughout the next 2 years, my childhood took place in the setting of a hospital room. After determining the chemo was ineffective, my family sought out more advanced treatment. We were rejected by most major medical centers in Texas due to the severity and fatality of my tumor and the fact that I was so young. As I had more tests done and saw hundreds of different doctors, it was determined my original diagnosis wasn't even close to my actual diagnosis. I finally was accepted for treatment at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, Texas. After being evaluated at MD Anderson, it was determined that the brain tumor I had never been seen before and was of a much higher complexity than we originally believed. My dad and grandparents were then faced with the decision that shook theirs and my life forever. They had 2 choices: give me a year to live until the cancer reached my brain, which would put me into comatose, or take a risk and allow a special team of 12 surgeons to perform a pioneer surgery on my frail young body. To this day, I thank my dad and grandparents for giving me a chance to live and putting me through surgery. Because after I woke up after the 23.5-hour procedure, I had the honor to mumble the words, "I made it. I'm a survivor." Since that day, that's how I've chosen to live. Not as a victim, but as a survivor that has been made stronger through her trials. It took an advanced hospital, a special team of doctors, and uncountable amounts of prayer and faith in me to save my life. But the one component I'm here to focus on is the role that medical marijuana played in saving my life. When I was going through chemo and staying in hospitals for months at a time, my father would bring me special brownies and cookies. Any way he could give me that life-saving substance, which is cannabis. So I guess you could say I've been a stoner since the age of 5. You may not be able to relate to the way chemo destroys your body and how sick it makes you. But maybe you can relate when I say that during chemo, if I had an edible, I would go from a pale, bald, frail girl with sunken eyes to a girl that actually felt good in a hospital. I was able to not only get out of my bed and wheelchair, miracles in themselves, but I remember vividly dancing with my father around the hospital room. Even if I had 2 to 3 IVs in my arms the whole time, I was actually able to eat, to see my friends, my family that visited, to be a happy young girl, even as I faced a surgery that left me with little chance of seeing many more days. Marijuana helped me not only get through cancer, but helped cure my cancer. It only ever had positive effects on my medical reports. By the time I was 6 years old, I was cancer-free. But beating cancer is not something that comes simply with a cure. My entire life, I've had to live with the after effects of that life-destroying disease. And if it weren't for my regular use of medical marijuana, I would not be anywhere near as strong, healthy, and confident as I am today. For example, the complex brain surgery I underwent left me with lifelong chronic migraines. Instead of using body-destroying pills, I've decided to pick up a bowl, and it cures my headaches. I've managed to put down almost every pill with the help of medical marijuana. So today, I stand before you to tell you that I have never been prouder to be a stoner. That term can be so controversial. Society loves to use that word with a negative connotation. But as far as my life goes and the lives of my other cancer-surviving friends, being a stoner is exactly what was able to save them and myself. Thanks.